Alright, hey everyone, welcome to another WRP Live Play TTRPG session. What is WRP? Well, that's me, Faye, Game Master and Storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. We're... we're a couple who love sharing stories so much so that we quit our day jobs and created our own company. That way we could create high quality and exciting TTRPG experiences full-time and share them with you. And tonight, we're playing D&D. This session features D&D's Shadow of the Dragon Queen, a riveting adventure of courage and valor, where our intrepid heroes face unbeatable odds in a cataclysmic war. With us at the table are several of the incredible players who have joined us on our grand endeavor. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're more than welcome to join us. You can ask in chat or hop over to our Discord, where you can find out more information. Now, speaking of our awesome players, it's time for introductions. Like I said, I'm Faye, Game Master and Storyteller. With me is Sirenscape, bringing all of our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at Sirenscape.com. And now we get to meet our courageous and daring heroes, as they are about ready to fight off against a ghost. And we'll begin with an introduction for Vass.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I'm playing Vass. Vass is a devilishly handsome tiefling bard rogue who has found himself accidentally stumbling across the multiverse. This week's fun fact about Vass: I'm not entirely sure if ice cream is a thing in Irun and Kryn, but if it is, it's definitely one of Vass's favorites. He does have a sweet tooth, be all over that, and his favorite flavor would be maple urban pecan.
Ooh, that's a good flavor. Alright. Next up for our introductions, why don't we learn a little bit about Hugh?
Hi, I'm Stefan. I'm playing Hugh DeVere, a flamboyant, flashy, vaguely French fencer and the fun fact about Hugh is that he is now, if he didn't attack Soth, he's quite determined to at least take down one of his main minions and parade that over his friends and relations back home. He took at least somebody down.
Alright. And then, last but not least, we've got an introduction for Rhubarb.
I'm Frontboard, and I'm playing Rhubarb Bafflewander with two Fs, aka Rue. He is a forest gnome Sorlock, hailing from the island of Sancrist, way to the west of our setting. He's like 114 and a half years young, 3 feet 4 inches tall, got a shock of red hair that's kind of got a mind of its own growing up out of his head. I don't know. He just hopes that he can make it through these next few combats because things are getting a little hairy. Just like he's hairy, I guess.
Oh, amazing. Well then, I do believe we should waste no more time in diving into our session. As we left off, no Max. As we left off, you had brought the mirror up to Soth's throne room, and Vass, sneaking in, drew the attention of Lord Soth, quickly activated the mirror, and Soth, currently, has befallen the wiles of the magic there. However, Caradoc appeared shortly after, tried to take over the helm that is now, of course, free for the grabbing, failed. And in a frustration, he blamed it on you. And took hostile moves. We rolled initiatives, and now we get to begin our fight. And let's get that music going on here.
We have maps for this?
You should be able to Oh, I never started the session. That's on me. You should now be able to see your map. So,
We're just blind fighting, that's all.
yeah. Theater of the mind. Back to the good old
hard mode.
days.
Hell yeah.
So, we begin with Vass. You get to start us off.
Okay, I don't believe I need to be holding the mirror anymore because I think it just magically floats when I activate it.
That is correct.
So that means I have my hands free, which is nice. I'm gonna need them. Attack this guy. And how does, if I conjure a flame blade, do I still get to attack with it? Or does it count as a spell attack and it would just be one?
Let me look at that real quick. So you would use, with the way that it's worded, it does not seem to stack with your multi-attack because you use your action to make the melee spell attack with the blade. You don't have to, like, it's not like conjuring like a shadow blade or something like that.
Okay.
But it does do 3d6 fire
Oh.
damage.
It does do that. So I think I'm gonna do that anyway. I'm gonna channel in my infernal heritage, and a fiery scimitar is going to appear in Vass's hands, and he's gonna attack the ghost. That's a 17.
A 17. That is going to hit Caradoc.
Cool. And I think we said that this does sneak attack. I think
Yes.
that's what we had been doing before.
Yes,
And
that is
I
something we
believe,
ruled.
because I'm a swashbuckler, I don't need advantage as long as we are the only people around.
That is correct.
We are, so that's nice. So, that's going to be 11 plus, I'm going to switch tabs, 11, 22 points of damage.
So, an interesting thing here. As you strike at the ghost, he does seem to be resistant to fire damage.
Okay.
But he still
Great.
takes damage.
Cool. Alright, and then with my, oh no, my bonus action was conjuring the flame blade, so never mind, that is it for me.
Alright. Hugh, we come to your turn next in the initiative order. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm gonna go flank Paradox and attack it with my shocking a stuck.
Go for it.
That's gonna be a 22
Okay?
and 12.
The 12 misses, unfortunately.
Okay.
Do we
Yeah.
not have advantage because of flanking?
You do have the advantage, though.
Okay, so we should check that. The same, so no.
Oh, no!
So we start with 9 magical piercing.
Alright, heck yeah.
We add 1 psychic,
Beautiful.
and then we add 1 lightning.
Alright. 1 is the minimum that it can take, but you would realize that by striking, there is a resistance here as well to the lightning damage, perhaps due to the incorporeal nature of fighting a ghost. But he does still take the damage.
Well,
And
my magical dancing longsword then goes with my bonus action. So
hell yeah.
let's do that.
Definitely gonna hit.
Adding 10 magical slashing.
All right. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And with that, it does come to Caradoc's turn, and he will make 2 attacks towards Vass, and anger in his eyes, both hands aiming to wrap around your throat. That is a natural 20 on the first one.
Silvery barbs.
Brings that down to a 21.
Still hits me.
But it's no longer a crit. And the second attack is an 18.
It also hits.
Alright. First attack will do 7 points of necrotic damage. And the second attack will do 13.
Do I still get to give an advantage away if
You do.
Okay. I will give it to Rue.
Alright, so Rue gets an advantage on the next d20 roll. And that's going to be it for Caradoc's turn, as his hands are now kind of wrapped around Vass. Rhubarb, what would you like to do?
That's a fantastic question. I don't like this guy. I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Hex on him. Let's
Alright.
use a spell slot. I don't know if it matters. Actually, let's use the pack slot. And then, we're just gonna fling a couple Eldritch Blasts at him. The first one shall be at advantage then? That's the silvery barbs?
Yes.
Well, that's a whole 14 to hit.
A 14 just hits Caradoc.
And then a natural 1.
Misses.
These are terrible. I need to switch dice. Alright, I've got 2 natural 1s and a 2. So the
Alright.
first one will hit. So that is 5 force, and then I need to get the hex damage, which I believe is a d6. 3 necrotic damage.
You find out that he does not take any necrotic damage. He seems
Uh-oh.
to be immune.
Jerk. And Rube's gonna run and hide around the corner, calling out. He seems to be resistant to some of my spells.
So, with that, it is top of the round once again. Vass, we come to you.
Okay, I'm gonna strike with advantage with my flame blade.
Go for it.
It's an 18 to hit.
An 18 definitely hits. What next?
Okay. Plus 17 points damage.
Alright. Matt.
And I am going to stay where I am.
Lovely.
But can I... Is it too late to turn that into a defensive flourish?
No, I'd say you can do that.
Although it does say if a weapon attack hits. This isn't a weapon, it's a spell attack, so
This
I probably
is
can't.
technically a spell
use
attack,
this.
yeah.
Okay, never mind. And I don't think I can take the dodge action as a bonus action. So
No, unfortunately not. But
I
you
for-
do
I
have
forgot.
your fancy footwork if you wanted to move away.
I do, but I want to stay to give you the advantage on the attack. So I'll just stay where I am, and that'll be it for me.
Yeah, no worries. And then then we come to Hugh. It is your turn. You still have Caradoc in between you. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm gonna first attack. And that's going to be a 16
Alright. 16 will hit.
or a 25.
That's another hit.
Okay, and a 22 or a... I'll go with 22, so 2 hits.
2 hits, yep.
Or magical piercing of 25.
Lovely, lovely.
Dreadful psychic of 1.
Okay.
Lightning damage of 8.
Of which it takes half because of resistance. And then anything else?
Dancing 19.
That hits.
Doing 10.
Beautiful. Caradoc's looking a little rough here. And snarling, he looks over to the corner where Rue had dipped around, and he's going to make as much of a run as a flying ghost can make. So this will provoke an attack of opportunity from Vass and Hugh, should you wish to take it.
Yes.
Of course I do.
Alright,
Does that be a 22?
that hits.
23.
That's another hit.
7 magical piercing.
Wouldn't get sneak attack on this, would I?
Just checking this dreadful strikes is...
I'm going to say no, not on this part.
Okay, so that's 7 points.
Okay. And then, as he moves away from Hugh and Vass.
Oh, it's a once per turn, so my psychic damage, my dreadful strike also applies, so that's 6 psychic as well.
Okay. As he gets over there, Rhubarb, I need you to make for me a charisma saving throw as Caradoc tries to possess you.
So is this a magical effect?
I'm going to say no because he's literally trying to jump into your body. It's not like it's a spell or anything.
Okay, I would have advantage otherwise. Because I'm a gnome. Oh, I'm going to use that gnomish legendary resistance now.
That does not exist in these games.
That's a 26.
A 26. Yeah, you're fine. And it is going to be, as he tries to take hold of your body, you resist it, and he is expelled out, standing right in front of you once again. And Rhubarb, it is your turn. He's right in front of you now.
You said that he obviously fled from Vass and Hugh. Does it seem to me like he is actively trying to engage me, or that he's trying to use me as just a way to get away? Like,
hard to say for sure. You heard his angry cry. He blames you all for his incapability of taking hold of this thing. He does seem perhaps maybe a bit more eager to not be out in the open as he tried to possess you.
actually, I think it might not even matter, because if he's a ghost, he could probably just fly right through me if he really wanted to, so I probably can't head him off. He's toe-to-toe with me. I'm just gonna lash out with the Dragonlance again, and use a booming blade as well.
Yeah, why not?
That's a 23 to hit. For 9 piercing, and then I need some booming blade damage, and 10 thunder damage.
would you like to paint a picture here?
Oh, I'm mad. Like, you try and do that to me. You try and turn against us. You killed that whole council. Go back to where you came from. I'm just gonna shove the Dragonlance right through his incorporeal body.
All right. So, as the blade cuts through, you can see the almost bubbling of the spectral energies here and breaks, leaving you no longer bound by initiative. And instead, it is quiet now. And you see where Soth is still paralyzed where he stands. You don't know how long he'll stay paralyzed, but for now, he seems to be held.
Bookkeeping, I think I owe you 2 concentration checks because I had taken damage. And I'm concentrating on that flame blade because it's supposed to last for 10 minutes.
Alright, why don't we just call it 1 concentration check and we'll set it at our 10. Yeah,
I'm good to go.
You're good.
Mhm.
So. Seems you have Soth paralyzed here. What would you like to do?
We go take care of the other individual.
Yeah.
Flames while he's frozen.
We should do that. As much as I seek my revenge and I see my foe paralyzed before me, starting the fight when the most dangerous enemy is distracted. Yeah. Let's go take down the. I think Hugh would know like the name of Western.
Yeah.
Familiar to his lore, right?
I would say so.
Okay. So I think Hugh is picking out Western as an achievable goal to take down and be a legend to his people right now. Soft seems like a bridge too far, a flying castle too high.
Didn't we need to take care of the flames too? Are they controlled from this throne?
No, the flames power the throne.
Oh. Okay. Because I feel like someone also told us that we maybe need to entreat like a divine energy to try and quench the flames.
Did have that sort of idea, but
That might have been from Alstair or something like that.
we won't be able to do much from the 3rd floor. And the flames are on the 1st.
Can we see Kern Western from where we are up here?
Yeah, so if you look right here, right there is the same thing as right there. So you can see where Western is standing on the raised platform next to the brazier, carrying the fires.
So we could just shoot him from up here.
I mean, if you all have ranged capabilities, but I do believe one of you is a melee figure.
Sorry, Hugh, you're gonna have to jump.
I can Misty step down and fight him while you guys are shooting. So I'm safe and you're safe and I'm the one that in the tank.
Yeah, that's one way to do it.
How
There,
far down is it?
Since this is 2 levels up, I'd say it's on the order of about 25 or so feet from where you currently stand down to Forstern.
Okay,
Forston.
so within healing word range. I don't know that I want to be standing right next to Soth.
That's why I went over
He's
the
gonna
other
become
side.
unfrozen, unfrozen at some point. In which case, I'd like some distance. So if we are gonna take on Worston, maybe it's better if we all head down instead of two
I'm
of us
staying up here.
taking pot shots. As much as I would like to take pot shots,
Yeah,
don't want to be
only
doing that next to Soth.
15 feet away from Soth if he breaks out. That's, yeah, you can stay up here, Rhubarb.
I'll keep an eye on Soth. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, what is the worst that can happen? So, what would you like to do? Who likes to go where?
I guess if you guys are going downstairs, I'll go too. Just in case. Anyone coming up the stairs from floor 2 to floor 3?
You don't see anyone.
Alright. Gonna descend to floor 2. Anyone coming up the stairs from floor 1 to floor 2?
You don't see anything.
Perfect. Is there anything in this room with Caradoc? It was just like that new Atari shine, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's just the new Atari shrine.
We're kind of like nods and acknowledgement as he goes through.
I'll head forward. And you guys can shelter behind me.
What's to the east of Rhubarb? Is it just that rocks and that's it?
You see another path and what looks to be another room.
Oh, I'm gonna want to, let's see. Do we need to do the stairs here? Get up, walk up?
So those are the stairs back down to the next, to the level that you came from. There are different areas in the little walls that seem to break open and provide a way into the sanctum.
This here, do we need to go, let me get Western, do we have to go up those ones?
Yeah. Once you get inside, you'll have to head up because she is standing atop the lifted platform.
If I peek around this corner, can I see Worston?
Yes.
Tempted to make sneak attack.
Let's just
I don't want to do that too early.
see what everything's going on. So Rhubarb, would you be investigating that area down where you're at?
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. I want to make sure that there's nothing else that's gonna get around from behind us. Oops, sorry, Hugh. I didn't mean to move your character.
Alright, so as you're uh, looking in here, it does just appear to be ruins, room that may have been used for worship at one point, but is broken apart. But as your group can continue forward from one of these side passages, you see where the interior of the mighty temple has been hollowed out. Its roof, its interior walls, all reduced to rubble, creating this giant chamber. There to the north of these ruins is a very menacing statue of the Dragon Queen, her 5 snarling draconic heads. And, I totally misrepresented how tall this place was, because there's a shadowy chamber 40 feet up, above the deteriorating stone statue. There is here in the center of the chamber, however, a massive brazier. It is 10 feet tall, 30 feet across, huge, and it roils with these violet flames. There is a crude iron scaffold surrounding it, with uneven stairs that climb to a platform surrounding the lip of the brazier. 4 supports crowned by blazing violet flames levitate around the scaffold, holding it aloft, and a figure in blackened armor stands atop, bearing a pike fluttering with tattered cloth. And I do have a picture for you of that.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, ain't that dope?
Oh, lovely.
So, what do you do
That's
here?
dirty. Save that image first.
I would too. I love it. I've been so excited since seeing that art.
Do they have legs, or are they kind of like floating?
Worston has legs.
I'm nervous my necrotit's not going to do anything against him. Them. But we'll try. Where did Fast go?
I think he's sneaking away the other way.
Oh. Got it. Are you just gonna charge this guy?
Well, that's up to you all.
I was wondering if I should take shots while we're still hidden, but I don't want to start combat with you guys a mile away and have you guys not be where you need to be.
I mean, I can put you right where you need to be with the vortex warp.
True.
It uses a spell slot, but it might be worthwhile to close distance.
Also,
I
I've since
think
just broken concentration, Faye, on my flame blade. I dropped it.
All right, no worries. Come on. My laptop's not cooperating.
all right. Well, it's going to be important for me to float. I think this thing to do is have me close in the thing and have two of you take hot shots from safe distance. And unless Bats wants to be flanking or I can flank play, but so I've got a lot of movement, but I don't think quite enough movement to close in one round and still attack.
When we were chatting upstairs, I would have indicated that my preference would be to not be in melee. I stayed in melee upstairs because Ghost came right up in my face, but that was not normally how Vass would want to operate.
Oh no, do we lose Sirenscape?
Yeah, that's part of my laptop fighting against me, so I'm trying to see if I can fix that.
Okay.
The whole thing is kind of frozen. But hey,
Although,
we're still here.
I guess if we do have a free round of opening, I can do my summon owl spirit
Ooh.
back and forth stating for an important fight.
Can he give you, or can they give you a flank advantage?
Yes, I can.
You,
Dope.
if you want to sneak in, I can make you invisible at least until you get up there.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'll break invisibility when I cast a summon spell. So
But I could make you invisible after you cast your summon, right?
it lasts for a minute without concentration, so yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Well, I could do it and then get invisible and then go, but that would be immediately on the clock at that point.
Understood. You just, I mean, you let me know. I can make you invisible whenever you're ready.
Okay.
And invisibility lasts for an hour, I guess.
I don't think it'll get that far.
Were you gonna cast your friend when you get up there or beforehand?
I thought because I'm not gonna be able to move in the attack in one round, because I get to the base of the stairs, cast my friend, and then see what they're doing because they're gonna have to move towards us. I think, look like a melee monster, and then
Okay.
make my next move.
Okay. Before all of this, Rue is going to cast message toward where he is pretty sure Lori is.
Okay.
Just say, Lori, we're gonna come in and we're gonna take out that guy up on the scaffolding. He's gonna charge in and we're gonna shoot him from a distance. Just be ready.
You say this, and there is no response, because as last you recall, Lori took the form of a rat.
Yep.
And rats cannot speak.
Perfect.
All right. So,
I'll take her silence as acknowledgement. Although we know that Lori normally would not keep quiet about anything.
Lori, quiet? Never.
Exactly.
So, what do you wish to do? You walk in, try to make it to the base of those scaffold stairs. You lie in wait. What are we all doing?
You ready, Hugh? Rue's going to channel the shadow energies from Erenborg, who I believe likes both Hugh and Rue, and cast touch Hugh on the side and cast invisibility on Hugh.
Okay. He's gonna stealth forward towards the base of the towards over here.
Okay. I need to just check something here real quick. Okay. You
Are you
get
good?
there without issue.
Okay. Uh,
Rue's gonna cast
Mm,
message to our Vass while Hugh is stealthing and say, I've turned Hugh invisible and he's making his way up to engage this guy.
all right, then get stealth to the top of the stairs. And I think at this is the point where I'm going to drop the invisibility to cast summon nature spirit or faith.
So, as you appear into
Okay.
existence, Worston looks to you and she takes her pike and points it directly at you. What's it called? Hugh. Then stands it at her side, gives a salute, which you would recognize from the time in the Calaman army, as well as just seeing it throughout history and storybooks. You there! You are here to submit, or you are here to face me in combat. Join Lord Saw, or I must honorably dispatch you.
I've come to end you in your works. Your oppression will not stand. Your aggression will not stand. No, it is Hugh there. Who's your doom?
Alright. Then, with that, we are going to start our combat here. And we're going to roll initiatives.
Okay. Okay, so just to let you know, the Fig Spirit goes right after me on my initiative count.
Alrighty.
And
Is your Fey Spirit a small-sized creature or a medium-sized creature?
I believe it's a small size. Yep. All Fey. And I have to choose between fuming, mirthful, or tricksy its mood. So I'm going to choose that it's fuming. It makes attacks with advantage after it does its face step bonus action.
Nice.
Cool. And I'm just going to give this token so that way it's got one.
What level does it cast at?
It's at +3, and so it's got an AC of 15, hit points of 30, +7 attack roll. Uses a short sword with 1d6 plus 6 piercing damage and another d6 force damage.
Yeah, I think if you cast it at level 4, I don't know what your level is on that spell, then it gets 2
If I could,
attacks.
yeah, I can't do level 4 yet, which I'm
Okay.
looking forward to because it's more powerful.
That's right. I forgot I can't roll on this one because it's super slow. Let me just make that roll there. And then we've
Thanks
got
for the extra AC.
all right,
What?
yeah. We do get an extra 1 AC for the rest of the session for our players. Alrighty, so that would be Vass. Then after Vass, it's going to be Hugh, and then Hugh's face spirit. And then Worston, and Rhubarb. So, as we have our initiative readied here, before we can dive into our combat, we are going to cut to our ad break. So, stick tight. We'll be right back to continue along with our combat, get into the swing of that there. But before we head out, I do just ask that you let the ads run. They help us out a ton here at WRP. They help keep our games affordable. If you want to directly support us, you can always do so through my Ko-fi. Link for that is on screen and in our chat room. Donations there unlock awesome perks for the entire community, benefiting everyone who play with us for the next month. They include special companions, double treasure, double XP, and even new quests. So stick around, and we'll see you guys here very soon. All right, we are returning, and as we do so, it is to the fight with Worston Kern. And it is going to be Vass. Your turn at the beginning. What do you do?
Okay. I think if I pop around the corner, I have line of sight to Worston.
Let me just... I'm going to say it's going to be a little difficult because of the height that Worston is currently standing up. So that scaffold is 10 feet off the ground, and Worston's towards the back, not closer to the edge towards you. So I'm going to give... that'll make it a little bit harder, a little higher AC for Worston, but you do still have a visual. So you can make the shot, but it might just be a little harder to land.
Okay. I will give it a go then to see. Hang on. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could get up there if I bonus action dashed. I'll do that. I can get here with a dash. And then I'm gonna take 2 reverberating shots at Worston.
Go for it.
Does an 18 hit?
An 18 just hits.
Okay, I'm not gonna get sneak attack on this though. That's 4-point magical. You know what? I am re-rolling that die. With my piercer feat, because I
Hell
have
yeah.
that. Oh, I got one extra. So 5 points of magical piercing and 4 points of thunder.
Alright.
And then my second attack was the 23 to hit. And it does my original roll of 4 points of magical piercing and 4 points of thunder.
Alright.
That's my move action, bonus action.
It is going to then be Hugh, your turn.
Okay. Hugh is. I assume I have enough movement to charge in front of him here.
You have 45 feet of movement. You'll have to move one more space, either up or to the side. You can't attack from the diagonals, but you do have enough movement to do so.
Okay. I will. I don't want to be pushed into the fire, so I'm going to go here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to lay into him with my weapons.
Okay.
So, magic S 27.
Yep, that'll hit.
And 17.
17 misses.
Okay. 14 magic piercing. Ooh,
Alrighty.
psychic.
Beautiful.
4 lightning.
Alright.
We'll follow up with magic dancing longsword bonus attack. 17 to hit. I think miss.
The 17 does, in fact, miss. Yeah.
Okay.
And then, anything else on Hugh's turn? If not, it does come to your face spirit.
Alright, that's as much as I can do. Face spirit time. He is going to move. He's going to first action Misty Step to right behind. He got the person and attack with advantage.
Alright.
Are you rolling his attacks, Ryan?
That would be you.
That's gonna be an 18. Alright, that's not an 18. Yeah, alright, 14. He rolled terribly.
So that will miss.
Okay.
And I believe that'll be it for the face spirit's turn.
That will it be?
Alright. It is Worston's turn, and the start of her turn, she begins to recite the names of those who were slain by Soth and his company. And as she does so, there are these echoes of their screams that fill the area around you, I need for Vass, Hugh, and the Fey Spirit to make me wisdom saving throws. This is against a frightened condition. That will help.
Advantage on that.
So Vass succeeds.
I get a 21.
All right, Hugh will also succeed.
My Fey Spirit Buddy gets a 16 plus whatever his thing is, I think.
All right, so because you
Wait a
all,
second.
because you all succeed, that will be half damage, and you no one gains the frightened condition. So that's going to be 28 on a failed save. You all would take 14 points of psychic damage. And that is the first thing that Worston does. And as she does that, she then will take her 3 attacks and will do 1 stab down into the Fey Spirit with a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
That will be, as the pike strikes into the Fey Spirit, 15 points of piercing damage and 10 points necrotic.
What?
Oh no. He's gone.
Oh no. Well, that's 1 less attack. That would have been at you guys. But we do have 2 attacks moving then towards Hugh. That is a 21 on the first attack.
That's gonna casually miss.
And another 21. So, those are 2 misses. You are safe. And Rhubarb, we come to your turn.
Alright. I'm behind this wall, so I assume I can't see her from here?
You don't have a clear
Nice.
line of sight. Like, you can see the movement, sort of, but not anything specific, unless you move further out.
What if I step out 5 feet?
Yeah, you can see, again, kind of like with how Vass has it, it's a little difficult to get a good line of sight because of the fire and the height of this thing, but you do have a somewhat line of sight.
Okay. I think I'm still a little bit far away is my problem. Cause she's far up there. Let's move. I want to try and get within like 60 feet, so I think I need to move up and to the right a couple. Alright, so I moved 20 of my 25 feet of movement. Rhubarb is going to try and weaken her saving throws a little bit. Actually, yeah, let's do that. And cast a Mind Sliver. So send a beam of psychic energy at her, and I need her to make a DC 16 int save.
That is a 16 on the dot.
Okie dokie. Bonus action, I don't know that I got much. So let's take step 5 feet back and call it my turn.
All right. With that, it is Vass, your go. What would you like to do?
Oh god, I am devastated that the little owl friend is gone. That wisdom save range must be pretty decent. I didn't think I was that close to them.
If it makes you feel better, you were just barely within range.
And if I step backwards down a step, I don't have line of sight anymore, I don't think.
I would say that it
Rapier
gets you.
gets in the way.
I would say that it gets difficult, yeah.
Okay, I was going to use steady aim to give myself advantage, but I want to move when my turn's done, so I won't be doing that. So I guess I'm just gonna take 2 reverberating shots from where I am. But a 12 is gonna miss.
That does unfortunately miss.
And that was on a 19 for a million years, and then it rolled onto a 3, so that's 2 misses. Which we cannot afford to have, but there we go. And then I'm gonna just move down the bottom of the stairs and take the hide action. I'll hide with my bonus action.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, that's gonna be a 30 stealth roll.
All right. You feel sufficiently hidden. And with that, it is going to be Hugh, your turn.
Okay. I cry out and call vengeance. And a 10. And a 10. I am not very vengeful in my strikes.
Oh no. All right.
Have your dancing longsword.
Yep. I think that's gonna hit. 7 magical slashing.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Anything else from Hugh?
That would be it.
All right. It is Worston's turn once again, and she continues this litany of souls, continuing to list off the names, and Hugh, you are the only one that's in range of this right now. This will be a wisdom save, frightened condition, so you will have advantage.
One.
21. Again, you are unaffected by the frightened condition, and you will only take half damage, meaning you take 15 points of psychic damage from this litany. And then she takes her 3 pike attacks. That is a 23 on the first attack.
Alright, that'll be parried.
Alright. A 22 on the second.
That will miss.
And then her last attack is a 24.
Oof, that one hits.
So that's going to be 9 points of piercing damage and then 13 points necrotic. And because you are who you are, Hugh, I do need you to make me a charisma saving throw against a curse.
Alright, I'm gonna burn my inspiration to reroll.
Alright. 19! That is successful. The curse tries to wrap itself around you, but you're able to resist it. And that is it for the end of Worston's turn. Rhubarb, it is your go. What would you like to do?
I'd like to try and disable Worston. Rhubarb's going to mutter her name under his breath and cast a psychic glance at her, and I need her to make a DC 16 in save.
That is a 21.
Damn it. Got it.
I need to be able to see in order to do silvery barbs, right?
Yes, it's got to be line of sight.
Yeah, and it's also only like a 30-foot range.
Oh, is it? I thought. Okay.
Sorry, it's 60 feet.
Oh yeah,
Actually,
that's
do
what
I
I
have?
thought, but I can't see her.
I think I'm just out of range of that. Unless Faye will let me silvery barbs that from... The ruler says I'm somewhere between 60 and 61 feet away.
But she's also 10 feet off the ground.
Dang it.
So that
Trigonometry.
that Pythagorean theorem adds a little bit onto that, putting her just out
Yep.
of range.
Got it. So let's see. Yeah, pretty much got nothing. I'm gonna move a little bit closer to the bottom of the stairs. Why not?
Why not? Nothing bad can happen by the stairs, right?
I mean, all sorts of bad things can happen by the stairs. But what if someone falls down the stairs? I can try and catch them when they're tumbling down.
You know, you could do a lot of good by the stairs too.
Exactly.
So, with that, it is going to be the end of your turn, Rhubarb, yeah?
Yes.
Thus, we come back to you.
We're back to me. I'm gonna pop back up the stairs.
Okay?
I am going to attempt to shoot her twice.
Alright, you'll have advantage on your first shot.
Why?
You're successful for your stealth earlier.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's a 21 to hit. And I'm gonna get some sneak attack on there.
Alright.
Now, it says once per turn I can re-roll damage.
Your
Does that
sneak
mean I
attack.
can re-roll my sneak attack?
Your sneak attack is technically piercing, so yes.
I'm gonna re-roll a sneak attack because that was terrible.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so that's gonna be 17 points of magical piercing and 4 points of thunder.
Beautiful.
And then I will take a second reverberating shot. And that's a natural 20,
Hell yeah.
which means I get to roll an additional damage die. So I'm just gonna roll it here normal because we got. Then it'll. I don't think I need to roll anymore.
Yeah, no.
The way you do that.
Damn.
So that would be. Oh, so that would be 17, I think, again. Piercing plus 4 thunder.
That's what my math's coming out to. Alright.
I think I just did 42 points of damage. I think.
17. 17 is 38 plus 8. $44, I think.
That'd be 30. 17 and 4 is 21.
21.
Right? Minus 2 is 42.
7, 4.
Anyway.
Numbers. I've got it all on my calculator.
There's just more for my interest than anything. Anyway, Hugh, how are you looking?
I have 26 hit points left.
Okay, with my bonus action, I am going to put a second level healing word on Hugh, and today's healing word is don't die, and you get 9 points of healing. And then I have four more squares of movement, so I'm gonna pop back down. I can't hide, but I'm gonna hang out with Rue.
Alright. So, as you hang out with Rue, Hugh, it is your turn.
You Barb.
The ship name.
So, what would Hugh like to do here, as it is now your turn?
Who is going for the attack? A 16, a 27.
Alright, so, the 16 will miss, but the 27 hits.
I'm psychic. And there is 16 magical piercing. And 1 lightning.
Lovely, lovely,
So
lovely.
Sword misses.
It is unfortunately a miss. It is. Anything else on your turn? It is.
I was going to do something, but I forgot to take a bonus action, so I can't this turn.
All right. It is Worston's turn, and well, Worston continues in the fight. The litany of the echoing souls pauses this round, not quite coming back to the full power. So it's just going to be the 3 attacks, and since Hugh, you are right here. That is a first one misses with a 20. Second one misses with a 21. And her third attack is a 23 to hit.
That one gets carried.
And you parry that away. And that'll be the end of her turn. Rhubarb, we come to your go.
Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to... My Windows is freaking out on me. Give me the map. Can I see her from here, or is my line of sight blocked by like all the stairs and scaffolds?
The scaffolding makes it hard to see, so you'd have to either get up onto the stairs or move around.
Could I see her from here?
I'd say it's still a little tricky with the brazier and the fires. If you get on top of the scaffolding, you'll be able to see her.
Alright. So I use my first 3 squares of movement to get up there.
Yep.
And then... Ooh, I don't like being up here. Although Rhubarb doesn't have a fear of heights, it's all good.
Yeah, you've got Featherfall, it's fine.
I just need the spell slots to cast the dang spell. Use like a level 5 spell slot just to cast Featherfall, you know. But if it saves you from dying, let's see, how far away is she? I think she's like 40 something, about 40 feet. Let's try and help out Hugh. What's the range on Bless? Bless is 30. Rhubarb's just gotta fire off a guiding bolt at her. Hopefully give someone else advantage. Hold on. Does a 25 hit?
A 25 will hit.
For 14 radiant damage, and she is glowing with the red light of Lunatari.
Oh, we can make that happen.
Ooh, we can.
There we go.
And then Bruce gonna use his last bit of movement to go back down as far as he can on the stairs.
Yeah, totally. So as Rhubarb backs away down the stairs, that we come to your turn. What do you wish to do?
Okay, that's gonna pop up the stairs real quick. I have never used this spell before, but I think this is one opportunity where it can work. It's a little spell called Pyrotechnic, and I'm hoping to take a 5 cubic foot section of flames, like here-ish.
Okay.
And convert it into fireworks, which will blind a creature within 10 feet that fails a con save. And I think if I do it like just behind her over here, she'll be within 10 feet, but he won't be.
Yeah. I'd say so.
So if I could have her make a Constitution 16 saving throw.
That is a 26 on her save.
Ouch.
Constitution is...
Am I able to silvery barbs it?
Yeah. Brings the con save down to an 18.
God damn it.
Con is one of her big ones, but
Okay.
you can provide that advantage to somebody.
I'll provide the advantage to Hugh. Well, wait, no, that's not going to be good because the next attack has advantage already from glowing.
Yeah.
So it would be wasted. It's the next roll. So I think I'll give it to myself selfishly. 'Cause I'm upset that I finally used the spell and it didn't work. So fireworks go off and nothing happens.
It looks
Um,
cool.
but I'm gonna just.
Heck yeah.
It looks cool. It's yeah, but and I cast a spell, so I can't do healing word this round. So I'm just gonna go back. Does that count as an attack?
No, it's just a spell.
Okay, so I don't have an extra 10 feet of movement, so that took me 4 squares. So I think I can get here.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to be outside of her range.
Okay. With that, it is Hugh, your turn. What would you like to do?
Hoping I can finish off this fight before I get litany to death.
All right.
26.
You do have advantage on the first one if you want to see if you get a critical hit. 26 still
Okay,
hits.
Did not. Okay, go again. Or 2, so just 1 hit.
1 hit.
Living magical piercing. 1 psychic. 2 lightning.
All right. Worston's looking a little worse for wear. But she's still in fighting condition here.
My dancing longsword comes up behind her.
Go for it.
I believe that will be 5 magical slashing.
Hell yeah. It is Worston's go after this. And let's see if she gets the litany back. Nope, the litany does not come back. So it's just 3 pike attacks towards Hugh once again. First one misses with a 17. Second one misses with a 19. And the third misses with a 15. It seems that as you're wearing down on her with sword strikes and spells, that her attacks are faltering here. But she still stands resolute and stalwart, ready to defend the cause and Lord Soth. Rhubarb, we come to your go.
Cool. 1 second, let's see. Okay, this Forest Shroud is on next turn. Just try to see if I can get in range of her. I don't think I can. I'm worried about that litany thing. Crap. But I want to provide Hugh some help. Rhubarb might sacrifice himself here. Maybe. I wish I didn't have 25 feet of movement because I think I just can't get there. Actually, hold on. If I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then I could teleport behind her. Yeah. So Rhubarb's gotta move up to where he is. He's gonna use his Forest Shroud to teleport 30 feet behind Worston to provide a flank for Hugh. And then I think that's a bonus action on the Shroud.
Yes.
Yeah. And then that gives me advantage on an attack, but I'm worried that she's gonna kill me really bad. So instead of using the attack, Rhubarb is going to upcast a 5th level Armor of Agathis on himself and give himself, I believe it's like 25 temp HP. Yeah. So I think that's my turn. Movement, action, bonus action. Rue's behind her.
Okay. With that, it is going to then be Vass's turn.
Okay. Vass is pop up onto the scaffolding, and he's gonna make two reverberating shots. The first one misses, and the second one is a 25. I am going to re-roll that.
All right.
7 plus. That's even worse. 12 points of piercing and 4 points of thunder.
All right.
And which of the two of you looks the worst off right now?
Probably Hugh by a long shot.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to do another healing word. This one's going to be a 3rd level. And the healing word is please hit.
If only I could like give advantage like silvery barbs.
That's the 9 hit points to you, Hugh. And then I just realized that first attack that I rolled that missed, I should have had advantage on that from my silvery barb.
Do you want to roll to see if you hit it?
I would love to roll to see if I can hit.
Yeah, go for it.
It was on a 19, and then it flipped over, so I still missed. Yeah, that was... Hugh, did you get the 9 points of healing?
Oh, yeah.
So, with that,
And I'll move back down.
sounds good. With that, it is going to be Hugh, your turn.
Okay. Stab, 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 stab.
Got
Love
advantage now.
17. And 14,
So
so...
the 17 just misses.
17 again, and...
What?
That feels like a glitch.
What?
I did the exact same thing twice. That makes no sense.
It has happened before, but unfortunately those are 2 misses.
Okay. A dancing longsword, however, gets a 7 damage.
Alright. And, with that, Hugh, your turn does come to an end here. Worston, comes up and, let's see if her litany returns. Nope. But she does have her 3 attacks, and she is going to try and stab backwards at Rhubarb to start us off. But that's a natural 1 and a miss. And then 2 stabs towards Hugh.
She dazzled by my dashingly good looks.
That is another natural 1, so another miss. That was almost 3 nat 1s in a row. But a 17 is still a miss. So you're all fine this turn. Rhubarb, we come to your go.
Sounds good. For my bonus action, I am going to apply my Hexblade's curse to her. And then for my action, I am going to Booming Blade brandish the Dragonlance at her. And I have advantage because I'm flanking with you. Does a dirty 19 hit?
Yes.
Alright, so that is 14 magical piercing. And 7 thunder. And then I think the Hexblade Curse gives me an extra +4. So, plus extra 4 on the magical piercing. Or is it +4 to all damage rolls?
I believe it is for your weapon attacks. However,
I just didn't know if it would go against the Booming Blades damage as well, or just the weapon
no, it's just
side of that.
once. So it doesn't get, like, overall. It's like just it's that flat bonus of +1.
Okay.
Alright, so that'll
think
be
that-
21, 25. So, Rhubarb, would you like to paint a picture here?
Oh my gosh. He's bad again. Seeing her miss in her weakened state there, I guess, with all of those natural ones, Rhubarb just looks up and says, "Nice knowing you," and stabs her in the butt with the Dragonlance.
All right. So as the lance cuts forward, you can hear where it snaps the old and blackened armor. The screams cut short as she's no longer calling forth the names of the long dead. All that is soon left is just the flickering of the cataclysm fire beside you as the body falls, sliding off of your Dragonlance.
Sorry, Hugh, maybe I should have done that sooner.
Oh well.
Bruce gonna reach into his pouch and hand a superior healing potion to Hugh.
Okay, I should probably take that. How much?
Probably. It's 8d4 plus 8.
Oh, 24.
Nice.
Coming up to 68.
Oh, you know what? Since,
I have another one if you would like it.
Might not
Since
be the
she-
worst idea.
since she died while she was on my curse, I regained 5 hit points too.
Oh yeah.
Are you giving me the other
Okay.
one?
I will give you my other one and remove it from my inventory.
Okay. So that's going to be 29. I'm now at 97.
So, what do you do here after the fight?
We need to stop this thing, especially before Soth wakes up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe we all pray real hard. Maybe someone's deep will swoop in and put out these flames.
Bruce gonna turn and look at the brazier. Focus on asking all of the gods that have granted him power to try and help quench these flames. You've got Lunatari and Nuatari and Solinari, Paladine. We've got Ehrenborg.
I'll say anyone who wants to in this moment is welcome to roll either a religion or an insight check.
13.
Vass,
25.
Rhubarb. You think back to what you have heard, that only the power of the divines can extinguish the cataclysmic flame. You are no divine. But you recall a blessing bestowed upon you not terribly long ago. The light that filled the ancient temple in Anyari. His paladin reforged the Dragonlance with his own power, imbuing it with his divine energy. You could use that, perhaps, to combat the flames here. Perhaps offering it to the flames might be able to be enough for the two forces to clash.
Oh man, I've still got it in my hand. I feel like I need to go for the big flame.
I think that might be our best shot. It's such a dope weapon, though. Maybe this is what it was reforged for.
I think this is it. Exactly it.
We're just gonna look down at the Dragonlance that's in his hand. How high up is that brazier? Like, do I have to like throw it up and over like in a little basketball shot?
No, so the scaffolding is connected to the lip of the brazier, so it's like maybe like 1 or 2 feet over top of the actual scaffolding, but the entirety of the brazier is 10 feet tall.
Yeah, and we're 10 feet above the ground then.
So yeah, if you're standing on the scaffolding, you're at the 10 feet, and like the little bit of the brazier is more of like something you could easily step over and fall inside, or offer a Dragonlance too.
Or I could lay the Dragonlance on the scaffold in front of the brazier and step back and use Mage Hand to lift the lance up and deposit it into the brazier.
If you want.
Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm stepping back too.
So,
I'll give you a bardic. I don't know if you need to roll anything, but I'll give my last bardic to Rue.
as Rue, you offer the Dragonlance to the cataclysmic flame. Do I have any sounds for this? I do not. Cool. As you offer it, there is a moment between where your mage hand releases it and where it falls. There is the clang of metal hitting metal of the brazier. There is the bright fires rising quickly, blinding each of you for just a moment. And I would like Constitution saves from everybody.
Hey,
So, Rhubarb, you're not able to quite look away in time. Your eyes sting, and do gain the blinded condition, but the rest of you are able to look away. You can still feel the bright light as it overcomes each and every one of you. There is darkness that falls as the cataclysm fires are erupted, consumed. And in the aftermath, a lingering sensation, not unlike what you had felt in the Temple of Paladine. A little spark within each of you that begins to grow. You each gain the benefits of a long rest, and Rhubarb. You still feel the connection between you and the Dragonlance. It has not been severed. You can still call upon it as your packed weapon. However,
Oh.
while you have successfully extinguished the cataclysm flames, and it seems been blessed in doing so, because the flames were the ones keeping the bastion afloat, there is a cacophony of whispered sighs when the violet flames vanish, and you feel the flying island beneath you lurch to a stop. For a moment, all is silent. And then you hear the distant crack. The ground beneath you begins to shudder. A split runs through the floor and up a nearby wall. Around you, the citadel is breaking apart. So, heroes, what would you like to do?
Run to the edge. Let's see if we can. Yeah. Sound right to you guys? Gonna run?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here.
So where exactly do you run? You run out to the grounds of the citadel? Do you run back through the lower catacombs and tunnels towards the edge, towards the bottom where you had entered? How do you wish to try and flee?
I feel like we don't have enough time to go all the way back through the catacombs.
No. Equestrian took the what are they called?
Dragonels.
Yes. He took Harold and the others away. It's not like they're waiting for us there. And I agree, I don't think we have time all the way back down and retrace our steps.
I can float us to the ground if we can get to a space where we can jump safely.
Go ahead.
Just where
That would be amazing.
As Rue says that, go ahead, roll for me a history check here real quick.
I also worry that the thing would just crumble all around us as we're trying to feather fall. But hopefully it would fall faster than we fall.
So,
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was just you making the history check.
no, it's all of it. Hugh and Vass, if you recall, you were given extra nary crashes when you used the gnome flinger.
Oh yeah.
Do you have one in my inventory?
Those
I
could also
do.
work here.
I have two in my inventory somehow.
You may have forgotten to take one out when you used it.
I think I have two as well.
Yeah. But, as Rue says, float down, you do remember that you have Nary crashes on you.
Okay. Well, let's get to the edge and jump off and nearly crash.
Okay, so as you are set with that sort of intention to rush out and perhaps jump off the side, nary crashing, feather falls, either way, something to protect your descent. We must cut to our next ad break here. So, stick around with us. We will be right back to continue along with our story and hopefully see our heroes escape safely. But before we head out, I do just ask that you let the ads run. They help us out a ton here at WRP. They help keep our games affordable. If you want to directly support us, you can always do so through my Ko-fi. Link for that is on screen, as well as in our chat room. Ko-fi donations unlock awesome perks for the entire community, benefiting everyone who play with us for the next month. Full list of the unlockable perks is available on our Discord, so check us out there, and we will see you guys here real soon. Alright, we're back in action, and around you, the temple is falling apart. The island is falling. And you need to escape. And if I remember correctly, your intentions were to head out the front doors of this bastion and run to an edge and jump off.
Yes.
Alright. Then, let us continue on that path. So, as you are rushing out, running through the doors and out into the plaza outside of the bastion, you can see above you and flying backwards, further into the sky, trailing after, is the massive amount of cataclysmic smoke, dark, cloying, and around you, looking to the distance, you see the dragon army camps, the soldiers here. There are ruins as well from the old Istarian life that may have once been here. Again, each of these areas are about 50 feet as you run.
As Rue's running out, he's got to say, "Good luck to you, Lori." To the rat on the ground.
You don't see Lori.
He'll say it anyway.
Yeah.
To the ether.
Yeah, totally. With that, it is, as you exit out here and you kind of catch the scene of everything around you, I need all of you to roll for me dexterity saving throws as one part of the temple comes crashing down, this massive boulder, looking perhaps almost ready to crush you.
30-20.
So, Vass, you're able to move out of the way, and because of your evasion, you'll take nothing.
I have uncanny dodge.
Doesn't have evasion.
Oh, that's right. You also move out of the way and still take nothing. It's a saber suck here. Hugh, you move out of the way. Rhubarb, you do get caught underneath it. And that will be as this portion falls upon you. 17 points of bludgeoning damage as you get caught under some of the rubble.
No.
It will also say that you are trapped under the rubble, so you might need some help getting out.
I think I need some help, guys. We're struggling against this rubble.
Athletics
Rushes over
check.
to try and grab-
Yeah, it'll be an athletics check for anyone trying to get Rue out of the rubble, including Rue yourself, if you'd like to try.
Can I give Rue a bardic to help him with his...
I believe Rue still
April?
has a bardic from the fight, that it's not yet been 10 minutes.
Right. Yes. Yes, that's
Right,
right. You have a
that's for
bardic.
sure.
And I will attempt to help as well, but I'm not... My hopes aren't high. Oh my goodness. I rolled high. 18.
5.
An 18 will pull Rue out. So as all of you are trying in your panic here to get away and to get to safety, you do manage to pull Rue out, and you can continue running. And as you are moving, you would notice from the Dragon Army camp these Boz Draconians rushing towards you. They are ready to fight. They have drawn their weapons. And a shaking beneath your feet. You watch as a fissure from the temple walls continues down to the ground, and this massive 10-foot chasm opens up beneath the Draconians, who fall down and are swallowed before they can react and fly out. You can continue running. You get outside of the plaza here, just about to enter into some of the more open ruined space, when something else happens here. The edge is about 200 feet away from you. So close in this moment, so far at the same time. But before you can give into too much hope here, an animated skeletal dragon, larger than any you've ever seen, bursts out of the crumbling ground, its body still aflame with the violet fires, and it crashes in front of you. The eyes of this creature glare and burn into you, specifically, Rhubarb. And you hear the roaring voice. Sarlamir, I won't be driven from the skies again. I'll have my revenge on you and all humans. And I would like... No even roll is necessary. You recall the name Sarlamir, all of you. The catacombs beneath Kalaman. Sarlamir was the one who had the Dragonlance originally during the time of the Cataclysm. And with it, he slew a golden dragon, which was what cursed it. And it seems that perhaps this is tied to Sarlamir, this dragon in front of you now. But it seems she is terribly hostile. So we are going to roll initiatives here. And let me get you all a picture for her.
She
Alright.
looks like she needs a cheeseburger.
Oh man. So,
Looks like she's like a really large version of like a fairy dragon. I'm getting fairy dragon vibes, but like a goth fairy dragon.
well, she was a dragon once. She's now dragon shaped. Oh man, that is a horrible roll. Alright, so we've got that. Then we've got Rue, Hugh, and Karavarix. Alright. So, Vass, first to act, this massive dragon here, it seems intent upon, revenge. What would you like to do?
I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, but the first thing that came to my mind was, based on the artwork, it looks like there's that purple cataclysm fires kind of like inside her skeleton.
Yeah?
So I don't know if I could take a cubic foot portion of those cataclysm fires and cause fireworks to burst up in front of her face, attempting to blind her.
I would say normally no, but I think that sounds cool as hell, so why not?
Okay, so it's probably not going to work because she's probably con full, but this is a con 16.
That is a 25 on her con save.
I don't know that I want to burn a ovary carb. Okay, well, it looked cool AF, but nothing happened. And then I don't want to be clumped together. Does that count as having taken the attack action?
It's casting a spell, so no.
Okay, so my movement speed is only 30. I'm assuming there must be rubble or something somewhere around here that I can attempt to hide behind.
I'm going to say the rubble here is not terribly large, so to hide behind it, you would be making yourself prone. Because you'd have to get,
Okay,
like,
in
on
that
hands and
case,
knees.
I think... In that case, I will, in an effort to not be maybe so clumped together, I'm just gonna move and on attach and dash. I can move 60 feet.
Yeah, so
So I think that puts me
around about
somewhere
there.
over there.
Totally fine. Rhubarb! It's your turn.
How far away? I guess she's about 25 feet from me.
Yeah, I'd say about 25 feet.
All right. Let's start the gravy train rolling here first. Bonus action. I'm going to put Hexblade's curse on her, just to give me a little extra seasoning to my attacks. But we're not directly in melee with her at this point, right?
Not yet.
Not yet. Hopefully not ever. Well, we'll see about that. We've got something to help with that. Anyway. Decisions. I think in the interest of self-preservation, let's try the old Armor of Agathis trick again. Bruce gonna cast a level 5 Armor of Agathis on himself.
All right. As Rhubarb does this, Caravarix is going to take a legendary action.
Oh no.
And will, how much speed does she got? 40. So Caravarix is going to fly, and rush right at you, Rue, and moves through you. You'll take 4 points of necrotic damage, and she appears behind you, staring down as she lands.
Now, does that count as a melee attack?
No.
Okay, so it just, and my armor still goes off, right? Like, I mean, I still have the Armor of Agathis.
So yeah, your Armor of Agathis is still there, but this is just a sort of thing that happens, like it's a aura effect rather than a direct attack. And then,
So now she's in melee with me.
yes, she would be within melee of you. And,
Let's see.
so that was, her movement does not provoke attacks of opportunity, by the way,
For that specific movement.
for that movement.
But yeah, I don't think, well, I guess I could have, because I had the reaction, but yeah, I've done bonus action, action.
Yeah, that was at the end of your turn that she did that.
And then I still have movement.
Would you have moved earlier?
No.
Okay. Hugh, it'll come to your turn.
Okay. Well, this feels like big deal battle. So I'm gonna summon my face spirit.
Yeah, go for it.
And I am going to use my bonus action to I will use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on it.
Yeah.
I will have my, and that'll be end my turn, and I will have my next turn have my wrathful owl and make a short sword attack. So owl point right behind him. That's going to be a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
For 12 magical slashing and 4 force damage.
Lovely, lovely. Anything else from your face spirit?
That's it for what you can do.
Alright, it is going to be Caravarix's turn, and the first thing that's going to happen is a bite towards Rhubarb. That will be a 25 to try and bite.
That hits.
14 piercing damage and 3 points necrotic. And
She's gonna take 21 cold damage from my armor. Or sorry, 25 cold damage from my armor.
cool. Quite literally. But you are now grappled between this thing's teeth. While you are in this grapple, you are considered restrained. And with a growl, you can smell the sulfur here. Caravarix turns, and she's going to take 2 claw attacks towards Hugh's face spirit buddy. That is a 29 on the first attack for 10 slashing damage. And then a 14 to hit your owl friend.
Misses.
Alright, and you're fine. It is Vass, your turn.
Okay. So I should be within 80 feet of this dragon.
Yes.
Don't think I currently have line of sight though. So I guess I. Oh, why can't I click my little cube? Here we go. Had the hand selected.
Yeah.
Well, just to move over here a bit, and I'm gonna make 2 reverberating shots at the dragon. Don't think a 12 is gonna hit though.
That does unfortunately miss.
Second shot almost hit, but then it flops onto a 3. So that's 2 misses. And I'm gonna dash a little bit more this way.
Okay.
Is that I should be within 80?
Yeah, I'll
feet
say
of
so.
the dragon.
Yeah, we're playing a little
Yeah.
fast and loose. As long as you're not all the way up to the other side, I won't count you too far.
Fun fact: the ruler does not seem to be to scale to this map.
That is...
FYI. And that was move. Bonus action, so that'll be it for me.
All right. With that, it is going to then be, we're gonna get another legendary action, from Karavarix, and we'll get another claw attack, at our Fae Spirit here. Ooh, but that's a natural 1, so don't worry too much about that. Rue, it is your turn.
I'm grappled, huh?
And restrained.
So,
Got a bardic.
I used my bardic. Unless you just gave me a new one. Right, I used it to try and get out of the rubble.
Check.
I did. I got a 3, and then I used the I used the bardic, and I got a 2 on that. It was fantastic.
Okay, never mind then.
But I'm also wearing this wonderful cloak that lets me teleport with a bonus action. So I'd like to use my cloak to teleport out of its jaws and back down to the ground next to it so I can stab it again. I'm assuming it's probably hard to get flanks on this thing.
I'm going to say that it is technically too big for a flank.
But I'm going to kind of teleport a little bit farther east from where I was before, but still be within stab distance of it. And the Forest Shroud does give me advantage on my next attack, so I will take advantage of the advantage and stab it with the Dragonlance. Does a dirty 20 hit?
That will hit.
Okay. So we've got 17 magical piercing, plus the booming blade that I apply to my melee attacks is an extra 9 thunder damage. And then, since it's a draconic creature, the Dragonlance does an additional 8. What is that? It's an 8 sparkly damage. Force.
8 sparkly damage? I love that. Oh.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. And with that, it's my calculator. Anything else from Rhubarb?
Oh, let me roll one more die. Not even. I don't need to roll a die. Plus, it also takes 4 force damage, I believe, or just 4 damage from my rolls for my Hexblade curse, so it gets an extra 4 from the curse as well.
Ooh.
And I feel like Hugh here with all these additive damage types.
Hell yeah.
No, I'm gonna hope that I can survive another round against this thing.
Alright, Hugh, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna run in and attack. Do I have advantage now?
No, this thing's, too big for a flank.
Okay, so 17 and 20.
Alright, 17 and 20 both hit.
Okay. So that is going to be 13 and 8 piercing damage.
Alright.
Plus 1 psychic. Plus in the hunter's mark. 3.
Alrighty.
And bonus action dancing along target the button.
Alright, that does miss here. And then you have your face spirit.
A face spirit. Plus 7. So it's going to be a 16.
16 just hits.
Okay. That is going to be a 10 magical slashing and 3 force damage.
Lovely, lovely. And with that, it is Karavarx's turn. And this time, she's gonna try and bite Hugh with a 26 to chomp.
I'm going to parry the chomp.
Alright, so you deftly parry this, sending the teeth a little bit off. You can hear the snap of the jaws, and in retaliation, one of the claws comes forward. That is going to be a attack of a 24 to hit you, Hugh, with the claw.
That'll hit
For
me.
12 points of slashing damage, and then the other claw is coming in at Rhubarb on the other side with a 23
And that'll hit.
for 9 points of slashing damage.
She will take 25 cold damage from my armor Agathis.
Hell yeah. He growls and the flames fire up, and you can see that they appear at her mouth, almost as if
Oh no.
ready for a breath attack. But that's at the end of her turn. Vax, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I would like to shoot her a couple more times. Maybe I'll hit this time, guys. Maybe. These will be reverberating shots.
Okay.
Nope, that's a miss. The 19 hit.
The 19 will hit, yes.
Cool. Alright. Do What did I get on the 6? The 6 would have been a 3 on the die. Did I re-roll the weapon damage?
Yeah.
That's worse. Okay. That's gonna be 14 points of magical piercing and 4 points of thunder. And I will move close enough that I'm 60 feet from Rue.
Okay.
And with my bonus action, I will do a 2nd level healing word.
Okay.
And that's gonna be 9 points. I rolled 9 every single
Every
time I
time.
did healing word today. Today's healing word is
9.
stab it with the lance.
All right.
I should have been like, it's called a lance. Hello. Anyway,
So
pretend
as
that's what he said instead.
Vass releases that wave of healing towards you, Rhubarb, we do come to your turn.
Excellent. And it looks like this thing is like warming up to do a breath attack.
Potentially so. There are flames that flicker at its jaws.
I don't like that. I want to get out of the way. Rhubarb is going to channel some shadow energy and Misty Step 30 feet away. Hopefully somewhere like that, kind of like diagonal away from the rest of the group, to force her to try and make a choice on this breath attack she seems to be making. Potential breath attack.
Yeah, totally.
So that's my bonus action, and then for my action, Rhubarb is gonna unleash 3 beams of Eldritch Blast. And I have a Bardic as well, correct? Or no, that was a healing word.
No.
Yeah. Healing word.
Oh, that's
Healing
fine.
word.
So the first one is a 22 to hit,
That'll hit.
and then the next one is a natural 20 to hit,
Also going to hit.
and then the last one is a 13.
That misses.
So we will get 3d10 worth of force damage. That's pretty good. That's 21 force plus 2 applications of the Hexblade's Curse is another 8.
And then one
So-
of those is a... Oh no, that's the next blade.
Sorry, I guess I rolled the crit. I apologize.
I mean,
I
it
should've
still
put
came out as the
the same,
10.
right?
Yeah, it's the same number. It's fine.
Yeah. And then 8 Hexblade because there were 2 individual rolls. Unless the Hexblade gets doubled by the crit.
I'm
It's
going
just a
to
plus
say no
4.
because it's just a static add-on. It's like your
Right.
modifiers.
And then I think since I'm not using the Dragonlance, I don't get any sparkly damage, so that's unfortunate.
So
But 29
yeah,
force damage.
it's pretty good.
So that was action, bonus action. I guess I technically have movement on top of that because I just Misty Step to get out of range. Rhubarb's gonna kind of shimmy even farther off to the side diagonally.
All right. It is Hugh. Your turn. What would you like to do?
And for stab again. 19. 14. So that's 13 piercing damage. One psychic. And 5 Hunter's Mark damage. And the Dancing Longsword for a 9 to miss. And my little face spirit is next up. He's good attack with advantage, and he gets a 24 or 26
All right. 26 will hit.
for 8 slashing and 5 force.
Beautiful, beautiful. Carvarix is starting to look a little worse for wear here, but still in condition, and is going to since Hugh and the Fey Spirit are the closer ones to a clumping area, as her mouth drops open and she releases this fire breath, I need the two of you to make for me dexterity saving throws.
He's got 17.
Alright.
And there's gonna get a critical fail.
So unfortunately, those are going to both be failures. As the ghostly purple flames rush out, enveloping around you, a failed save takes 47 points of necrotic damage.
Deletes the face spirit.
Alright. And then Fey Spirit is Fey, so it does not get any other special things that happen here. Cool. With that, it is the end of Kara Varx's turn. And let me just make something here real quick. You would see those purple flames still licking at the edges of the jaws here, not quite fully extinguished. And with that, it is going to come to Vass, your turn.
Okay. Shoot more times.
Yeah.
Reverberating shot. That's the 26 to hit.
Most definitely.
I'm assuming that he was in melee, so I would get sneak attack on this.
Yes.
I'm gonna reroll that sneak attack because that was terrible.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so that's gonna be 19 points of magical piercing and 4 points of thunder.
Lovely, lovely.
And then I will try again. At a 14, I'm sure misses.
The 14 does miss.
So this time I will do a healing word on Hugh at 2nd level. And this time it's 9 again. 9 4 times in a row.
Holy crap.
This is
At all the different levels?
This is something. Yeah, 3 of them have been at level 2 and 1 of them was at level 3, but yeah, different levels, all the same.
Tonight's
So.
healing word is brought to you by the number 9.
Number 9.
Anything
This-
else?
This healing word is sponsored by Asmodeus, Lord of the 9 Hells.
There you go.
Alright,
I think that's it for me. I don't think I'm gonna bother moving.
Rhubarb, we come to your turn.
Yes, I have a question.
Yep.
If I cast haste on myself, then do I get that extra action on the same turn, yeah?
Yeah, immediately.
Cool.
Just don't lose concentration.
Well, I mean, yeah. We'll see. It could be worth it. Or it could all end terribly. But there's only one way to find out. So Rhubarb is gonna steel himself and mutter an incantation and cast haste upon himself. And then use those little legs in their hasted state to propel himself back into melee with this death dragon.
Yeah?
and then I guess on the way, he'll use his bonus action to reach into his pocket and fiddle with the rub that ruby-eyed frog that Vast gave him for good luck and give himself a bardic inspiration. And he's gonna use his hasted action to try and stab at this dragon again with the Dragonlance. Because Vast told me to stab at it with the Dragonlance.
Go for it.
Does a dirty 20 hit it?
That will hit.
Alright, so we have 13 magical piercing, and then that was not a booming blade attack because that would have been a spell cast, but we still get the 3d6 off the Dragonlance. So that's an extra 9 sparkly damage from the Dragonlance's special dragon feature. And I think that is it. That's action and bonus action, and so movement. Yeah, we're good. That's my turn.
All right. And then
Oh, and 4 damage from Hexblade's Curse, sorry.
you're good. And with that, Hugh, we come to your turn. What would you like to do as you stand in front of this creature?
I'm going to keep up the attacking.
Go for it.
Pissed off from the damage. Pissed off from my little buddy. 18 and 20. I assume both those hit.
Those both hit.
28 piercing. Adding 10 Hunter's Mark damage, so that's bringing us up to 38. Add 3 psychic, so that's 41. And let's see. Yeah, Dancing Longsword hits for 11. So that's going to be 52 damage, and I am very, very desirous to revenge myself on my Alkin 11.
Hugh, would you like to paint a picture of how you bring this death dragon down?
I go right at Moss, screaming at obscenities at how he hurt my little friend, and it's distracted by the dancing longsword slashing the back of its neck. I jump it towards its skeleton and drive my S-stock through its throat into its brain case, and pull myself back out.
As you athletically leap from the creature's mouth, behind you the beast trembles, lilting to the side before it crashes, sending up all this dust. The violet flames inside of it begin to die down, but there's still the cracking and crumbling around you as the bastion continues its descent, its fall. But you now no longer have this threat here keeping you away from the edge. You can continue on your attempt to escape.
I'm totally keeping my haste up and using that and dash to sprint at a rate that you have never seen Rhubarb move before in his life ever.
Until you run out of that minute and you have to take a little breather.
I got 9 turns
Even when we're
left,
parachuting.
So,
and I can do 100 feet per turn.
yeah, so as your group,
Faster than Vass, even.
as
I
your
couldn't do
group
90.
makes to the edge, how do you plan to utilize your Nary Cratchits? Or do you plan to use Featherfall?
Will Featherfall get us all the way to the ground based on the height we're at?
You are at about 300 feet in the air. Let me look at the spell here real quick.
I think that it basically Nary Crash and Featherfall are identical,
Yeah.
like 60 feet per second for a minute,
Yeah.
or 60 feet per round for a minute.
600 feet.
Correct.
Do we want to try the Neri crashes and have Featherfall as a backup in case one of them doesn't work or something.
Yeah, Featherfall is a reaction. If someone's Nary Crash fails, you can use your Featherfall.
Let's do that. Make Tatina
Hold on.
proud.
Save some spell slots. Yeah.
Yeah, and potentially save spell slots. So, as you leap off the edge, each of you with your Nary Crashes, you're able to make your deployment of the parachute whenever you feel appropriate. There is the sort of jump as the air catches. Your descent slows. The ground approaching. Not as quick as if you were falling unassisted. But as you are getting closer and closer, I need you all to make for me just a straight d20 roll.
Oh no, not again.
Uh,
Uh-oh.
Only you made it.
So Hugh's parachute is
my God.
fine, but about 10 feet above the ground, Vass and Rue, your parachutes begin to get tangled, and you fall at a normal rate.
Can I use my reaction to featherfall both of us?
And as you
Do I have enough
begin to
time?
fall, I will say you have enough time for your reaction. Featherfall captures both Rue and Vass. I believe it can capture both of you.
Yeah, I think it's 5 people.
Yep, up to 5 falling creatures. And you all make it to the ground with no further issues.
Rue thinks that Hughes worked mainly because he had Ispin's shield on him, and Rue saved Ispin with the featherfall many, many, many decades ago.
So, as you're here, you land about a quarter mile from Calaman's west wall. And you see, in the field west of Calaman, the bastion of Takisis crumble. The flying citadel tilts precariously. Massive boulders fall to the earth, taking out the dragon army troops with them. At least those that were on it. Beneath, the dragon army scatters, avoiding the rain of devastation. But the flying citadel ruins crush its forces in droves. And as you see this, you, of course, notice the bones and rocks of death dragons littering the field here. Draconians fleeing the flying citadel, but crashing into the battlefield. Other foes that flee in every direction, paying no mind to you. You look towards Calaman, not far away. But before you can make your way there, this is where we must end our session for the evening. So, thank you to our players for playing. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you to our viewers for viewing. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you all in our next stream, but until then, head over to willtowitch.com. Check us out there. Join us in our Discord if you'd like to jump in a game yourself, or just keep up to date with all of our announcements. Follow us here on Twitch to catch up, or catch all of our live streams, or head over to YouTube to catch our VODs. And as always, may the ever-burning light forever guide your steps. Laters.